Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name's Magnus and I want to thank you again just for tuning in and listening to some of my recordings based around health, vitality, nutrition, states of mind. Now, while my son is sleeping, and you can see that we've totally transformed the room because he's just reached the grand age of 1 a couple of days ago, and so all of a sudden he's taken over the place. Question: how many of you people would like peace in your life, in your community, in the world? How many of you would like that? It's interesting. If you ask people, honestly, truthfully, what do you want in your life? They'll say peace, happiness, health. Some will say more money, etc., etc. But most of the things that they truly want is based around their quality of life. They just want to feel good. And peace is one of those things that, it's funny when people say to me peace, it reminds me of the beauty pageants and the Miss Worlds, you know, and they always say love and peace, or that's my connection with it. And to me, up until recently, it was just a word. And with that word, it's changed its meaning. However, another invite, another journey, that if you would like to have peace, prosperity, happiness and health, then you are required to start at home. It starts with yourself. Think about it. The reasons why we have wars and we have governments, Uncle Sam and the British government making war toys and going over to various countries to maintain the status quo, it's for, let's be honest about it, it's for land, oil, money, to keep the banks in business. 9/11, in my opinion, was an inside job, and George W. Bush knew all about it. So did the UK government, and I have much information, a lot of close friends of mine who are, let's label them as special forces, who have shared some information, and it doesn't mean that it's truthful, and that's only my opinion. The bottom line is, if I told you that, how did you suddenly feel? Did you suddenly get angry? Did you suddenly want to take on your government, or sack them all, or let it go? The bottom line is, right now, you and I can do something at home, forget about the outside, just for the moment, and once we start practicing that which we want, in other words, if you want more love in your life, you're required to give it. If you want more peace in your community, in the world, you are required to give that. And then you will find you will receive it back. I've got an interesting friend of mine. I say a friend, he's actually connected to the family. And this man lives in a pigsty. And what's interesting about it is outside, it's also like a pigsty from him. In fact, there's certain locations he won't even go. Well, it starts within. So once you find peace, happiness within yourself, and you can focus on those things, then you will give others permission to copy you, and you will also find it outside. So everything starts within. Now, some of you listening to this, you'll kind of get an understanding. But it's not just about understanding it, it's about embracing it and being it. As Gandhi once said, become the change you want to see in the world. Is that what you want? Well, for most of us, I'm sure, listening to this recording, we want peace. Well, we are required to produce that, to create that in our lives at home, and then we will see it outside, all around. So this is going to be a short recording, and really it's just about becoming mindful, becoming aware that if you want something, you're required to give it. Now, if you're in a little bit of a turmoil right now, and there's many reasons to be that way, because I would think most of you listening to this recording are going to watch television, or we don't have one, or read newspapers, my wife and I don't do that either, then you will find that you're likely to be affected by other people's reality. And how do newspapers work? By taking the extremes and then blowing them out of proportion. Start with yourself, start at home, and then you will see outside, externally, those things will change too. And ask yourself the question, how would love respond in this situation? What would love say? Think about it. Get into the feeling. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. Peace. My love to you all. Create yourself a great day. Bye for now.